Well, start. I was just going to ask you, what's kind of your plans for right now? I heard you've retired as a player. What are you going to be doing with your life?
Yeah, so officially retired from hockey now, and now I'm doing no-code hockey player development camp full-time, starting it here in Canton. This will be the 4th year we've done it, and really just right now the focus is continue to grow it here. There's plenty of interest here, plenty of young players that are anxious to get better at the game, so that's what we're going to try to provide for them.
Now, will you be doing this year-round or just right now, and that's it? Or,
right now we're going to focus on the summer, so we're going to do what we can this summer, and then start to plan for next summer, and then we'll kind of work our way backwards. And if we can get involved with some teams during the winter and maybe come in and run a practice here and there, that's certainly an option too. So we're still kind of feeling our way through it.
Are there any other hockey plans you may have down the road, like you mentioned getting into scouting or coaching at some level besides the camps?
Right now, my entire focus, everything that I'm working on right now is no-go, 100%. Developing drills and making the whole experience something that both the players and the parents can enjoy. I want the parents to come here as well and have coffee up in the stands and talk a little bit and be able to watch their son or daughter get better at the game of hockey.
What are some of the areas you kind of stress with? Because, is there any main points you want to get across to them when they're here that they can take with them after they leave?
No, it's kind of across the board. So the way we structure the on-ice session is we start with skating. So we do a lot of edge work, focused on staying low, head up, stuff like that. And then we'll move into 3 zones where we do skill development. And we have a lot of on-ice training devices that we use, like the tripods to mimic someone blocking a shot, or we have the bumpers that you can pass off of, tires. So every day is kind of a different on-ice tool that we use and then we develop the drills around that on-ice tool, and it's super useful and very impactful for sure.
What's the age group too? How old are the kids that are at this time?
Right now it's 12 to 18. We do the first group is 12 to 15, and then 16, 17, 18 will be the second group. That's week 2, so that'll be next week.
And roughly total, how many kids do you get?
This year we'll be at about 35, 36 kids over these 2 weeks, 10-day period, so it'll be good.
Let's ask you too a little bit about the past. Obviously, the one interesting thing about you is of all people who come through Canton, you're the first one that ever made it to the NHL. What's that mean to you to kind of be the first person from Canton to play an NHL game?
It's just one of those things where I worked incredibly hard, and no one can ever take that away from me. I was able to get up there and play some games in the NHL and have an incredible experience along the way and meet a lot of great people, a lot of great coaches, and some of my best friends I've met through the game of hockey. So it's meant everything to me.
When you got there, what were some things you kind of noticed immediately that were different about, playing in the AHL, for example, or anywhere else you've been, or even if it was just off the ice stuff, like, locker room call, what kind of jumped out at you then?
The food.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely no shortage of food in the NHL. They definitely keep you well fed. So that was just one of the things that was like just a nice little perk, something that you're not always used to growing up, and even in the American League, East Coast League, so that was just a pretty cool little perk.
And traveling too, I imagine, is once you're flying in an NHL flight and going somewhere with the AHL team and the ECHL.
Right, yeah, it's I don't want to say it's, travel-wise it is a little bit easier on your body, right? Because you're able to fly out right after the game and sleep in your own bed in a lot of cases if you're not on a long road trip. Whereas in the American League, you're getting up first thing in the morning and catching a 6 a.m. flight. So over the course of the season, that it can wear you down for sure.
What's it like for you? Going to be able to say that your job for years was playing a game that you probably grew up playing as a kid here. I mean, what would that mean to you to be able to do that for a living?
Yeah, it was incredible. I was so fortunate, so lucky, but at the same time, I worked incredibly hard to put myself in a position to play hockey and make a living. So I was super happy and grateful that I was able to do that for as long as I did.
And I was curious too, when you left Canton High School after your sophomore year, how tough of a decision was that? Were you 100% sure that it would pay off, or at the time was it kind of a risk that maybe we'll spend all this money to go to these schools and I might not make it anywhere but Division III or something?
Yeah, I mean, I think inherently, I think I'm kind of a risk taker. I think I just believe that you only have one life, so I'm all in. So that's, I think, kind of was the reasoning behind that. I had, if I fail, I fail. We'll figure something out. We'll move on. But so that was somewhat of an easy decision for me. Yeah.
Are you glad that Jordan Greenway didn't play in high school? Are you glad you got a chance to play a little bit of high school hockey here before you moved on?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, playing high school hockey here in Canton was incredible. Playing with the people that you grew up with since you were young and all the way up, went to class with, just playing with them, going to the rink every day. It was very cool. I'm very glad that I stayed for the 2 years that I did.
I guess the last thing I was going to ask you was just this town in general, like what's it kind of mean to you? Like, what do you like most about Canton? Are there favorite places in town you like to go or things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I love the town. I love being around Canton. I have a lot of good friends. I think it speaks a lot about the town and the culture that's around here because a lot of people don't go too far. I mean, I have a lot of friends that I grew up and went to school with who are in banking here or working just in towns around jobs. So people like to stick around. It's a super tight-knit community. So that's why it was an easy decision to start NoCo here, the hockey program, because they're just so welcoming and like I said, a lot of young kids that were eager to get better at the game of hockey.
I did forget, I wanted to ask you a real question about Boston University too. When you were picking schools, what did you like about that place? And did it cross your mind ever to try to stay around here too, or were you kind of wanting to experience something different?
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to experience something different. I always wanted to go to BU since I was a kid. I don't know if that was just from the exposure that I had to them on TV. It seemed like they were always in the Final Four, always in the tournament, always have exciting games. So I think that kind of stuck with me, and I always wanted to go to BU. And on top of that, I always wanted to get out and experience new things in different towns, different cities. So there's really not much of a bigger jump from Canton, New York to downtown Boston. So I just wanted to throw myself into that scenario and try to figure it out. So I'm glad I did.
Sure.